2 years ago, I could remember asking questions on what exactly prop firms are, but currently in 2025, we can see that even a newbie can come in, and in the next 1-2 weeks, newbie already knows what prop firms are. So right now in this video, I'll be giving you my personal 5 prop firms which I think they are good to trade with, and also I'll show you exactly how I do my analysis on checking what good prop firms are out there. So I recently got some questions asking me, okay, how do I get prop firms? How do I know what prop firms pay out, and how do I know the kind of rules I want to get to know from the prop firm? So right now I'll be bringing you to a platform which I'll use to make analysis on which prop firm you're doing. So here on the screen here, this is prop firm match. This platform is very good. I've been using this for a while now, which I've been using to get to know which prop firms are actually working very fine and are actually paying out to traders. So before I move on with this platform, I'm going to say my number one on the list of best prop firms, which I think is FTMO. Yes, FTMO has been there for a very long time. FTMO has been for I think around 15 years or so. On this platform, you can also see it as well. This is the homepage of prop firm match. So prop firm match is a very good platform which you don't really need to stress yourself by going to the websites of each prop firm one by one. With prop firm match, you can see everything here and check out rules, check out payouts, and check out reviews as well. So for FTMO here on prop firm match, you can just click on FTMO. If I click on FTMO right here, it should take us to its rules and all those other things. So here we can see that dates created, this was when FTMO was founded, January 2015. So it's been in operation for about 10 years. I made a mistake. It has been in operation for 10 years. So that is something that would make me put this number one. That is one of the reasons why I put FTMO as number one. Another reason why FTMO is number one for me is because they don't make much discounts and they are very strict with their pricing. They don't really switch their pricing, and this is something I think is, should I say, honorable. It is very, very good for a prop firm. So next on my list, I'm going to say next on my list will be the Fivers market, which is this one you can see right here, which is number 2 on the most popular on prop firm match here. So right now on this home screen, where I am right now is on home screen, and then we are currently seeing the most popular prop firm. So number 1 here we can see is Funding Pips, and then secondly we have the Fivers right here. So I'll put the Fivers as second for me as well. Why should I put the Fivers? The Fivers also has been in operation for long, which we can see here, years in operation. Notice here, years in operation. Down here, it has been around for 9 years. So it is close to FTMO. It is something you can trust, and the reviews here are very great. You can see reviews of about 887 reviews, and then its favorites to 24,226 people. So that is very, very great. That is a very big reason for me to put Fivers as the best, as second in my tiers. So also one other reason why I would put Fivers is because of its max allocation. It has one of the best max allocations out there. You can see the first one here, which is Funding Pips, has $300,000 max allocation, but for the Fivers we can see it's about 615,000. Yes, so that is very, very good. They also do very little discounts, not as much. They do same discounts like FTMO. So those two are the one of the best for me right now. So before I go on to the next prop firm, this is a prop firm which I have used before and I really love that prop firm as well, which I've put in the third. The reason why is that the third is because it hasn't been there for that long, but then the rules and its payouts and reviews are very great. Before that, let me give you a short how to navigate this prop firm match. So here we are currently at the home screen. The next thing, if you notice all these prop firms here, you can actually click. Let's start with Funding Pips. If you click on Funding Pips and it opens, these are the things you can see. without going to their website FAQs. You can see everything here. So here we can see the discounts they have. You can just copy this, match, and make sure you create an account with Profile Match, so that when you create, whenever you purchase an account through Profile Match, you get points, and those points accumulate, whereby you can use it to purchase another account. So that's like you're gathering free accounts for yourself. So it is something good. I'm also doing it myself. So here we have this code here, which you can copy to purchase good accounts. We can see date created, very nice. You can see almost everything here. So here we can see firm overview. I don't want to make this video too long. We have the firm overview. Here we can see the platforms it has. One thing I want to see personally is MT5. If I see MT5, I don't really care about any other thing. So I've seen MT5 here. Payment methods, we can see payment methods. I want to see crypto and also bank transfer, but for here I'm not seeing bank transfer. Since I have crypto, I have nothing to worry about. So payment method, we have crypto, and for payout methods we have bank transfer and as well crypto. So this is something good for me. I'll just tick it in my box saying, wow, this is for the payout method, and the payment method is good. Next, I can go to the assets. Like for me, if you've been around for a while, you know that I trade a lot of assets. I trade crypto, I trade FX, I trade indices, and so many others. So I want to check that. I want to make sure that this has that. So we can see funding pips here has that FX, indices, and all others. And I can also check its leverage. We can see its leverage on instant is 1 to 50, which is quite all right. On 2 steps is 1 to 100. That's why I love 2 steps. Most of the time 2 steps you get a lot of advantages like this. So this has this for 2 steps. And then if you continue to scroll lower, you can see commissions. You can see commissions here. This is about $7 per lot. So the platform is not complicated. It's very, very simple for you. You can just click on the firm you want to check how they are, and then you see everything there. So here, as we go down here, we can see rules, consistency rules. I really appreciate Profile Match for having consistency rule, because this is something I'm having big issue with. I don't like consistency rule. Personally, I don't like consistency rule. So I like to come and see if there will be consistency rule on either the funded accounts or the evaluation. So I like to check all that to know, to confirm very much. So if I'm to even trade a consistency rule, I would like it a bit higher than probably this 15% we're seeing here and all that. But you can do your research and see what you can trade. I am speaking this out of my own trading system. So that is why we have Profile Match. You know your system, and then you come to see which prop firm aligns with your system. So other firm rules, we can see daily drawdown and all that. This copy trading allows all these very important key rules which you need to know. Next is news trading and all that. So if you scroll lower, that's all the rules. Scroll lower, you can see payout policy, how many percent, all that. Tuesday 60%, bi-weekly 80%. And then if you continue to scroll down, this is where it's very important as well. We can see restricted countries, where the prop firm are restricted in. If it's restricted in your country, you can check that and know as well right here. So we can go back to the home page now. We can go back to the home page, and then I am going to say my third on the list is going to be Funded Next. Funded Next, I really love Funded Next so much, to the point that I wish Funded Next on Profile Match should have been like the first favorites here. But then these are what people like, so this is what I like. And then Funded Next here has 15,000 plus favorites for people, and then it reviews here about 525. So why I love Funded Next is because I've traded with them. I love their spread. Their spread is very beautiful, very clean. You don't have any issues. You hardly have issues with slippages and all that. Their commissions are not too high on FX pairs, on crypto and all that. So Funded Next is very good. I love that they have been in operation for 3 years now. And one good thing about Funded Next is their payout. Their payout never stays for more than 24 hours. Yes, If it stays for more than 24 hours, they will compensate you. So that is actually something good, I'll say. So they also do discounts time after time after time if you're lucky, but they don't do it too frequently like that. So that is how FundedNext is. I love FundedNext. I trade with FundedNext, but I haven't gotten a payout yet. I'm going to be honest, I haven't gotten a payout, but FundedNext is very good. I also love their dashboard. The dashboard is awesome. So as we continue with profit match, next we can see offers here. You can come on to offers and check. Wow, this is 10 minutes already, so let me quickly round up this video. So for offers here, you can see discounts. You can see these different prop firms and their discounts. You can see about 15% off, 30% off here, plus a free account. If you check this eye here, you see that 30% off plus free account of the same size if reaching payout. So if you get to payout on this particular prop firm, Blueberry Funded, if you create your account through profit match and you get to payout, you actually get another free account with the same size which you bought. So that is very great. That is also nice. You can see all these offers here. And then lastly here, what I want to take you to on profit match, okay, let's not say lastly, what is very key here and what I love most about profit match is their reviews. Their reviews, they don't just allow users to just come and drop reviews manually, because I've experienced something sometime before where it was a giveaway, an account giveaway, and then we were told to go and drop reviews to actually get that account. So it didn't make any sense. The prop firm was doing shady things, so they were telling us to drop reviews, drop good reviews on accounts that we haven't traded before they give us an account for giveaway. So it didn't make any sense. But for profit match here, you cannot drop a review if you're not verified yet. If you don't have an account, you don't prove that you have an account, if you don't prove that you've traded with that account and all that, you cannot drop reviews on profit match. So that is something very key. So I can just come here and check reviews about profit. So for these 5 hours here, let's check the review here. Let's check the review for 5 hours. So if we scroll down here, we can see reviews. This is the first person we can see here, Francisco. He gives a 5. So this is the account Francisco has, $100,000, 2 steps. Did he reach payout? No. So you can see how honest this is. Did he reach payout? No, he didn't reach payout. Does he have certificates? No, he doesn't have certificates. And then they allowed him drop his own review. So if you continue to scroll down, let's check if we can see anyone who has certificates. Yes, here we can see this one has certificates. Can I click and see that? Yes, we can see. So Murad has a certificate with 5 hours and all that. The date is all there. So they make sure they verify this before they drop this on their platforms. Are there people who have gotten payouts? Yes, we can see one here. Tina got the payout. Account size, I don't know why it's not showing here. 2 steps, reach payouts, and has her own certificates. So that is it for reviews. And lastly, not lastly, we still have spreads here. You can see reviews. This is where you can see different things: offers, bestsellers. Here you can see bestsellers. Let's check this real quick. Let's just check this real quick. I'm not going to waste your time, please stick with me. So here we can see bestsellers for the week. For this week is Funding Pips. So Funding Pips is the bestseller for the week. If you click on the month now to see the bestseller, it is still Funding Pips. So that is very great. And then for spreads, if you click on spreads, it is going to show you the spreads of each prop firms like this, and you're going to see the spreads which you can trade with. And then lastly, I don't want to waste any much time, let's go on to payouts. We can see payouts, what's the firms that have, how much the top firms, I think top 9 or so, the prop firms that have paid. So Funding Pips have paid total of $8 million. So that is something that can make you trust the company or trust the prop firm more. Profit Match has this for you here. You can see this. So that is nice. The next thing we have is Funding Ticks, about $3 million. You can see the number of payouts for Funding Pips. It has 6,568. So that's actually it. And The largest single payout is $35,000. I can imagine who that is. Wow, don't worry, my turn will come. And because of this is why I'll put Funding Pips as my fourth preferred prop firm for 2025. So Funding Pips has paid over $8 million to traders, and that is very good. That is something that will make me want to trade with them. And also it is the most preferred prop firm to other traders as well on Prop Firm Match. This has about, if we go back to the home page right now, let me check that right now. If we go back to the home page, we can see that Funding Pips has 25,762 likes, or has that amount of traders picking it as their favorites. Yes, so Funding Pips is the favorites to so many people, and it has a lot of reviews as well. It has a review of 1.4 and about 698 reviews. It also has MT5. So Prop Firm Match has done so much. And one other reason is that for a prop firm that has paid that kind of amount, just look at the years in operation that they have been for. Just 2 years. That is something big. For a prop firm to pay about $8 million in just a span of 2 years is something good. It's something that would make me want to trust this prop firm. And then lastly on the list, I am going to say Goat Funded. Why am I putting Goat Funded? Goat Funded is a prop that I'm actually trading with, and I am not really going to say that it is the best like that, but Goat Funded, I have that as part of the 5 prop firms I'll trade with, because I know people who they have paid, and also they have good discounts, and their rules as well. It's because of the rule of the non-consistency rule on their funding accounts. After you pass your evaluation, you still don't get consistency rule. So that is the main reason why Goat Funded is part of my listing. And as well, why it's inside is because it is also listed on Prop Firm Match here. If I search Goat Funded, I will see it here. So it is on Prop Firm Match. If it wasn't on Prop Firm Match, trust me, I wouldn't have traded with Goat Funded, because I really trust Prop Firm Match with their reviews as well. So they have been in operation for 2 years. They've been here since 2023. If we click here, we can see that right here it has May 2023, and then we can see all other things. MT5, yes, I tick the payment methods. We can see crypto should be here, crypto, and then payout methods as well, RiseWorks and crypto. I also like RiseWorks. So if we go down, we can see it has the assets which I trade with, FX, indices, and crypto. Leverage also, it is very good. I love the leverage on instant, 1 step, 2 step, all is great for Forex. And then the metals and indices, they are also good as well. If you keep going down, you can see the commissions as low as $5 per lot for FX and for metals. And then for indices, no commission. Energy, no commission. Crypto, no commission. That is beautiful. So consistency rule, you can see. But here, this is what brought me to Goat Funded Trader. Consistency rule for instant gold programs. No single trading day can exceed 15%. So this is for the instant. If I purchase an instant funding account from them, I would have the 15% consistency rule. But if I trade the evaluation and pass and get to funding, this will not be there. So that is why I trade with Goat Funded. So that is that about all that. So back to our payouts here. So we have all these and all that. We can see other prop firms like Funding Traders, Handtech, and all that. We can see for Pip Farm here, we have 94,000 total payout. So everything here is honest, and it will just ease the problem of going through each individual FAQ of the prop firm. And that is what I used to do before Prop Firm Match. I will go to each individual prop firm and search online what are the prop firms are there, or check on YouTube. I will pick that, go online, go to their website, and I'll still have to go to their FAQ or go to their Discord to get reviews and all that. But with Prop Firm Match, it is just one platform that will show me everything from these verified prop firms. And they don't just pick prop firms randomly. It's not all prop firms that they pick. They make sure that the prop firm has to be at least, is it 2 years or 3 years? I'm really not sure about that, but they don't just pick any prop firm that just came out newly and just drop it on their listing. No, they make sure they verify their payouts, they verify their reviews, and verify their traders as well. So that is it about prop firm match. If you want to sign up with them, I would really encourage you to sign up with them. It will ease your stress about looking for how to get the best prop firm. The link will be in the description, and then I'll catch you in another video.